For years, she's maintained her innocence, and tonight the 13th Court of Appeals siding with former Harlingen Commissioner Kori Marra.
Since 2011, she's been fighting to clear her name after she was charged and even convicted for an ethics violation while in office. Action 4's Daisy Barrera sat down with Marra to talk about how this ordeal affected her life.
That was a pretty unbelievable experience. So going to jail is something I definitely don't want to repeat.
It's a painful recollection for former Harlingen City Commissioner Kori Marra as she looks back to 2011 when she was convicted for failing to file an affidavit for a possible conflict of interest. She ended up spending one day in jail.
They handcuffed my hands, my wrist, around my waist, my ankles. So they took me downstairs. I mean, I got a white bread sandwich like everybody else and a box of milk. And I'm sure that Luis Saenz and Armando Villalobos, whoever all the people were at that time that wanted me there, that was probably what they had expected, and I know they were proud.
The ordeal stems from a complaint filed by a citizen accusing Marra of taking part in a city commission discussion back in 2010 about a downtown district tax. At that time, Marra owned a real estate business in that area. But since there was no vote on the issue, as now the 13th Court of Appeals upholds, she did nothing wrong. Marra is now pointing to a flawed city complaint system set up by commissioners years before she took office.
To use that the complaint system that we have set up there to remove people from office, absolutely, it's an abuse by the citizens, and by just anyone can use it, whether it's the DA's office or the citizens of Harlingen. That's put there to keep them honest. But it's not there so that you can abuse someone.
Marra says even when her chances of proving her innocence were bleak and most advised her to take a plea deal from the district attorney's office, accepting guilt just wasn't an option.
But in that pretrial diversion that I was offered multiple times, there was a stipulation that I would resign from my seat. And I just couldn't do it. I just didn't think it was the right thing to do.
It's now been 3 times that a court has ruled that Marra did not commit a crime. But she says having to fight to clear her name for 4 years cost her her real estate business, almost her home, thousands of dollars, and plenty of pain for her and her family.
There was a time and a decision that I had to make, and I hope it was the right decision. Maybe 5 years from now, I'll feel good about everything that's happened. Today I can say no matter what, the only thing I didn't give up, I lost everything else, but I didn't lose my integrity.
On South Padre Island, Daisy Barrera, Action 4 News.
And it was District Attorney Luis Saenz who filed to have this case reopened. We reached out to him for comment, but he only responded by saying that his office moved on from this case a long time ago.